Hello, hello. I am so excited. I have some foundations to kind of test out with you guys. And then I just want to share more with you about the Flawless 4 deal going on this month. I'm so stoked because my Flawless 4 deal that I got just came, and it is still available through the end of the month. So we are in the second half stretch of the month. So this deal is not going to go beyond that. I mean, I feel like this deal maybe comes about once a year, but if you don't get it now, you're gonna have to wait a year, otherwise. So right now, normally it's $150 for your primer, your foundation, your concealer, and your setting product if you were to buy them all independently of each other. Right now, if you bundle those together, it's only 99 bucks. There's also an upgrade option, which is what I did. And if you, let's see, I want to make sure I get all these details right for you, but I'm pretty sure the upgrade option is the new pressed foundation. The new pressed foundation is very exciting. I'm excited to try this. I have not tried this at all, so you're gonna see me kind of at least swatch it for now. I do think this might be a little bit dark for my skin tone, but I got it one shade too dark on purpose because summer's coming and I wanted to have one that would be nice and have lightweight and good coverage for the summertime. So let's see. So if you do the Flawless 4 special is the 4, and then you can upgrade it with a brush of your choice and the new foundation. You can get it all for, I believe, $154. So you're gonna get 2 foundations. You're gonna get a face brush. You can choose any of the brushes. You can either get the big fluffy setting powder brush if you don't have something nice and fluffy for your setting powder. Or I got the kabuki brush. I've been dying to get this. I love my little tiny eyeshadow kabuki brush, so I really wanted to get the big one. And so I'm really excited. This one will be awesome for the spray foundation, which is the one that I think I'm gonna try for the first time today because I've never tried the spray foundation. Everyone says they love it. I've been showing you the wax foundation for a while, and I've been showing you the BB cream because I love the BB cream. The BB cream, hands down, is my favorite, like day to day, but I do warn people, it really doesn't have a lot of coverage. It's more of a tinted moisturizer, but that's kind of why I like it. And then I just use the concealer to conceal like these lovely mom bags and some blemishes. Some of these are actually scars. So some people that are like, notice that they never go away. It's because some of it's scars. Let me come around this way. I'm going to show you exactly what I got though. So I showed you, I got the kabuki brush in the upgrade. And then I'll show you the new foundation right now. I want to go in and find the details about this new foundation for you guys though, because I want to make sure I tell you all the cool things that are in it. There's some really cool ingredients in this, and I don't have it all memorized, so I'm just gonna pull my computer over here. So these are all the different foundations that you can pick from in this deal too. So you can pick any of the foundations. So if you need help picking a foundation, just shoot me a message. The new foundation that I got is the Complexion Plus Pressed Powder Foundation. You can also get the spray foundation, which I'm gonna test today here too. You can get the stick foundation, which you watch me use all the time. It's that wax base. It's super nice. It melts to your skin temperature, but then stays in a stick when it's not at your skin temperature. Sits nicely on top of your skin instead of down in your pores because it has that wax base. It's kind of a medium coverage. It's not as full as some of them, but it's definitely got a way more coverage than the BB cream that I love. And then the Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation and the BB cream that I've told you about. The liquid foundation is kind of a liquid to powder. A lot of people love that one too. That one for me, because I have like different texture on my skin. I get dry spots, I get occasional blemishes, and I find that the powder, I can see dry kind of on top of it. So it's not my favorite, but it's really great, I find, for people with oily skin. I don't have oily skin, so I feel like the powder sits funny sometimes on top. I do love setting powder though, so I don't know. But like I said, there's something for everybody, and that's one reason I love Unique, is they have so many different options for different skin types and different needs that there's no way you're not gonna find something. And with the Love It Guarantee, it's so easy to exchange. If something doesn't work for you, you just let them know and they give you the Y cash so you can pick something different. And so you're never really out anything. You never have to mail anything back. It's such an easy process, for real. And they usually give you, for me, they gave, last time when I traded out my brow pencil, they even gave me an extra $10 in Y cash just for the hassle. So the guarantee is huge. So it's definitely worth it to try something and adjust, and try something and adjust, because once you find that thing that works so well for you, you never have to like do that hunting again, besides maybe like adjusting your color a little bit for summertime or something, you know, like I'm trying with the new foundation. So I'm going to tell you about this new foundation real quick, because I just wanted to make sure I got the information right with the really rad ingredients in this. So let me get this out. And this is really fun. Watch this, okay? I got the color. I know it's way too dark for me right now, but it won't be in the summer, okay? I do tan in the summer because I spend a lot of time in the ocean. My family, we love boogie boarding and surfing and boating and fishing and I don't know, all sorts of stuff. So we are by water all summer, and I definitely get a little bit of a tan. I never get like amazing tan, but I definitely go up a shade. So I got the color Chiffon for the summertime, and I also figured this can go from light to full coverage depending on the level of foundation that you use. So this is it. Watch this. This is the fun part. I don't know. This is the dork in me coming out, but watch. Look at that. Look at this little sponge that comes out. And so you can just pull out the sponge. You can tell I already kind of tested it a little bit. I had to play with it, but let's see. So this provides a flawless looking, non-cakey matte finish. So this is a matte finish product, smudge resistant, transfer resistant, which is nice, especially with us wearing masks nowadays, knowing that it's not transfer resistant, on point. Wears for up to 12 hours, offers buildable coverages that ranges from barely there to fully loaded. So that's the part that I really liked, because I kind of felt like, you know, in the summertime, as the summer comes, sometimes you just want something light and sometimes you need a little more coverage, and you get that all in one foundation. So I'm excited to try this. Available in 25 shades, making it easy to find your perfect match. Has some of the best pressed powder foundation reviews from an independent consumer study. Okay, tell me more. Key ingredients and benefits. That's what I wanted to tell you, because there's some crazy ingredients in this stuff. It has sodium I can never say any of these. It's a form of hyaluronic acid, okay? It literally is a form of hyaluronic acid, and it'll help give your skin a smoother, more flawless looking appearance. And basically, hyaluronic acids help hold moisture in your skin, which helps plump it up, which helps make it smoother, you know? So it has that in the foundation. It has kaolin. It's a naturally derived clay that helps reduce the appearance of fine lines and pores. Yes, please. I am in my 30s, I'm 38 now, I'm gonna be in my 40s soon, you know, like those fine lines are starting to show up, and I like that this minimizes the appearance of those rather than enhancing them, which some foundations do. Shea butter, so it helps moisturize and condition the skin. There's shea butter right in your foundation, you guys. Chamomile, it's great. It has nourishing antioxidants. It's going to help soothe your skin. And then it's also a talc-free formula. So they wanted to make sure that you knew that this is talc-free. It's formulated with finely milled silica instead to provide a buttery, soft, light diffusing effect. Oh my goodness. I kind of really want to try this right now. Maybe I'll do half and half. I still will do my half face photos so that you guys get photos. I'll probably do those throughout the week so that I can do one foundation at a time. In this video, I just want to play. Okay, that's the spray foundation. I want to see how to use, I'll show you all the other stuff I got, but I really want to see how to use this stuff right here. So for my primer this time, I got the hydrating formula. Before I still have the matte formula. I love the matte formula, but I just never had tried the hydrating formula yet, and I know it'll help some of my dry skin. So I really wanted to try it. This is the Touch Behold Prime and Set Powder. So I thought that was interesting. I wanted to kind of see. Prior to removing lid, tilt and gently shake to disperse product into sifter. Swirl brush into sifter to pick up desired amount and remove the excess. Apply product over face to prime. Follow with your complexion routine. Gently apply powder over face to set makeup. So this literally primes and sets in one powder. I thought that was super interesting. A lot of people have been asking why it's half full, and it's actually really important that it is like this. So other big name products like this also are in containers that look half full. So they had to make the container double the size so that you are able to shake it in this way in order for, I think it has something to, there's like moisture beads in this or something. I need to read you guys. Sorry to get all techie, but this stuff is actually quite interesting. So let's see. Face. Okay, face. I'm gonna go into setting, I guess. There it is. So normally I have this Behold powder. So this is just a setting powder. It's not a primer and a setting powder. I love this stuff. It makes my skin, my makeup set really nice. My skin feels very skin-like with it. And it makes everything just like have a beautiful finish. This one, all right, so can be used as a primer to help smooth the appearance of skin or as makeup setting powder to help extend the wear and reduce shine. This is what I'm talking about that needs that airspace in order for it to kind of work right. It features innovative encapsulated water technology. So there's literally hydration in this that transforms powder to liquid for a chilling burst of hydration. So it starts, this is the opposite. Remember how I was like, the Touch Liquid Foundation goes from liquid to powder? Well, this is actually a powder that turns to liquid. Is that not crazy? Like I almost like think you should buy it just to feel it. Like that alone is crazy. I've never used it. I've never used anything like it. So I'm really excited to try it right now. Formulated with blends of finely milled silica that helps blur the appearance of fine lines and imperfections. Let's see. Yeah, and it has a matte finish. So I'm gonna leave this here in case I have any other questions as I go. I'm really excited. So I might actually, so I got the primer. So here's what I basically did. I got the hydrating primer. This is my $99 one. So I got the hydrating primer. Bum, bum, bum. Normally I'm showing you guys the matte primer. So we will see kind of the difference today. And then for my foundation that I picked, for the main part of it, I picked the spray foundation. I have never tried this, so we're gonna try this together today. And then I already have this. I got this so I'm like, I got my backup of concealer for the year. So I literally have a backup in Scarlet. I normally use Scarlet. So I have this one and I have another one that I got in a different special. Like I love this concealer. Like I need a new mascara and I keep buying this concealer. This concealer is so nice. This has the hyaluronic acid in it too. It has caffeine in it. So it really helps with kind of puffing up those under eye bags and smoothing out your skin. So when you go to highlight there, it is just amazing. So this I got in the color Scarlet. So this one's probably like 3/4 gone because I use it like crazy. A little goes a long ways. Like I can't seem to get that through my own head because I just use it like crazy. But Then I have a backup of Scarlet. So this time I actually got Organza, which is one shade darker. It actually matches my exact foundation shade now. They look close, but this one is just a little bit darker. But I figured as summer comes and I start using the chiffon foundation, that this one will highlight with the chiffon foundation, because you always want to use like one shade lighter with your concealer if you're using it to highlight underneath your eyes. And so I will use the Organza with the chiffon, and then I will use my Scarlet with the Organza foundation. Oh my goodness. I'm going to make my face probably look crazy today because I'm going to use 2 different colors on 2 different sides with 2 different types of foundation. So we're going to do something pretty wild to my face, I'm sure. And then of course I got this as the setting product. It's prime and set both all in one powder. It's a powder to liquid. So crazy. I can't get over it. I'm excited to see how this goes on. I've never used it. And then I did the upgrade. So it ended up being $152 altogether for 2 foundations, a concealer, a primer, a set and prime, and a kabuki brush. So you can get whatever face brush you want, though. I think there's maybe 4 different face brush options. So these were my upgrade, but you don't have to upgrade if you don't want to try the new foundation. But I was dying to try this, especially with it being summer. And I just thought, since it's really cool that it's light to full coverage, so it can be any depending on how much you want to put on your face. So I'm excited to try this and the spray foundation all in one video. I think we're gonna split my face down the middle and play with stuff, and I'm gonna become a palette, I guess. It's not gonna look normal, just so you guys know. I'm gonna pull my hair back though, and we're gonna give some of this fun stuff a try. I'm really excited. So I think I'm gonna try the hydrating primer first. I might just do a double prime because I really wanna try the powder too. This is the Hydrating Face Primer. So normally I use the matte. The matte one has kind of like a clear, it looks kind of like a gel. It's not slippery like a gel though. It's more, if you've ever used the Tarte base tape, it really reminds me of the Tarte base tape a lot. So this one I've heard is more like a beauty oil or something. So we'll see what it looks like. I've never used this. Yeah, this one's way more clear. So the other one has like a kind of a white tint to it. I mean, it doesn't have a tint once it's on your face, but I mean, it's just not this clear. How about that? Okay. I like it. It's different. Ooh, and it does make my face feel really soft and nice. Actually, I really like it a lot. I almost like it more than the matte now that I've tried it on my skin. So you know how okay, so our original Glorious Primer has that like slippery silicone feel, right? This one is a little bit more slippery, but it's not as slippery. It's like not as thick, but then it's not, this one's like somewhere in between. It's almost like, because the matte one is very tacky. When you put it on, it's more like a cream and it's tacky. The other one is very slippery and silicone-y. This one it's like kind of like a beauty oil with a little bit of tack. So your primer should always have a little bit of tack because that's what helps your makeup stick really nice. I want to read about this one really quick, just because I'm really interested to know if this one is still silicone based or not. If it is, that's totally okay with me. But let's see, makeup, primer. Where are we at? Primer. Or where is it? Oh, face primer. It was under F for face primer. All right, so hydrating. The hydrating primer. Okay, this one uses glycerin instead of the silicone. And it has water and water break technology, provides a burst of moisture to mattify without leaving skin feeling dry. That's kind of interesting. So it's hydrating, but it's still matte. That's kind of cool. I definitely feel like I kind of lean towards this one now. I like how it makes my skin feel a lot. And I feel like it's a little bit more smoothing. The other one, the matte one, I feel like has the perfect tack for your makeup, but maybe isn't quite as smoothing as this one. Like I feel like this one with the silicone type base is really slippery and it's a little much for me. A lot of people like it, but I feel like this hydrating one is kind of perfectly in between. I feel like I just found my new primer. I like the hydrating one a lot. All right, so I want to try this underneath my makeup too, even though I'm going to probably use it as my setting powder too, because I'm just really curious about using a powder to prime and the fact that the powder is a powder to liquid. I've never tried anything like this, okay? So once again, it's really important that there's this aerospace in here, so when you get it, it will look half full, but all products with this water technology, there's other brands using this technology too these days, and they have to have that air in it for the water technology to work. Like it's something to do with it getting shooken up or something. So you'll notice any product from any brand that uses this sort of technology is gonna have airspace. So your thing is not half full, okay? It's supposed to be that way. They doubled the size of the container. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, I don't know what to do with this. Where's my garbage? There it is. I need to pull it closer so that I can throw all this packaging away as I go. Oh my goodness. So much packaging. Although I might need some of these directions on the packaging. Okay, so I'm gonna use one of these big fluffy brushes to give this a try. I'm gonna put the lid on real quick though and shake it so that some of that, now that I just pulled the sticker off, so that some of it's in the lid. I'm so curious. This is gonna be crazy. It's kind of weird feeling. So I'm saving the kabuki brush because I want to use my spray foundation on that. Plus for powder stuff, one of these big fluffy brushes is genuinely better. Ooh, weird. Weird. No, it literally felt like I was putting water on my face. That's really weird. I do feel like, do you guys notice right away? I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but do you guys notice right away that it did actually kind of blur some of the imperfections, even though there's no coverage? That's kind of cool, and I only put it on this half of my face so far. That's weird, you guys. Okay, so this is a powder to liquid. So it literally, I don't even know how to describe it. I just put it on the brush and it feels like water. When it touches my skin, I almost feel like I need to dab it and then blend it because it's like a liquid as soon as it touches my skin. That's so weird. Right, Bo? Oh my gosh. Hello, hello. I hear you're at the beach, girl. I'm jealous. I'm going Friday, though. I'm going Friday. Wow, that was weird. That was pretty rad. I really like this stuff a lot. This might be my new skin BFF. You can't even see that. It doesn't even like look like there's a powder on my face, and my skin feels so smooth, especially with that like hydrating primer. I think I'm obsessed. Like this is crazy. I didn't expect this to be anything like this at all. Yeah, Bo, you have to come over and try this. You need to let me do your makeup sometime. It'd be fun. We'll do it live. Let's see. That was crazy. I'm excited. And that is a prime and set, so you can use it for both. I like 2-in-1s. Okay. Go try that. Even if you're like not all about the deal, go try that. That was crazy. Although I feel like at that point you might as well just get the deal because it's not very much more to just bundle them. All right, so we're gonna try the spray foundation on one side, and then we're gonna try the new Complexion Plus powder foundation on the other side. They're two totally different colors. So just warn you guys, this is obviously not walking out the door makeup. I'm turning my face into a palette and we're gonna get kind of artsy. So this foundation is a spray foundation. I have really never used a spray foundation at all. I'm actually kind of nervous. So you shake it up. and you're gonna spray it on your brush directly, not on your face. I was wondering about that because I was like, how do I keep it off my clothes and stuff? So you still spray it on your brush and use your brush to blend it in. So I think it just, ooh. This is the color Organza. So this is the color I normally am right now. Organza is one of the lighter shades with pink undertones. You want to know your undertones when you're picking foundations, right, Bo? Oh my God. This one is supposed to have a fuller coverage. I'm using a kabuki brush to blend it, but I don't really think I got enough. I was like going light at first because I didn't know what to expect. I've never used this. It goes on really nice. It's kind of like a liquid foundation. I do feel like it goes on really even with this kabuki brush. I'm just putting it all over my face. It blends really nice. I feel like I got the right color for myself. It does seem to kind of like stick more in some spots than others. Let's see. So maybe just go light on touch. Yeah, right? Okay, so when I put it on really light and I barely touch, yeah, you're definitely yellow undertone, Bo. For sure. I do think the chiffon that I got might be a neutral undertone, so we might get away with trying it on you, because the chiffon I got actually too dark for me. I might have to use a totally different foundation unless you go get yourself one of these, but we'll play with other things, like eyeshadow. They don't really have samples with Unique, but they do have that guarantee where basically if you don't get your color, they're going to credit you back, so you can just pick out exactly anything that you want to replace it. Like, they no questions asked. They just straight up give you the credit back so you can go get whatever color, or if you decide to pick out something totally different, you can, because they give it back to you in the Y-Cash. All right. So this one is supposed to be more of a medium to full coverage foundation. I do think it is. I've been having a hard time covering this thing, although once I go in with my concealer, it's totally gone. It goes on nice. I feel like I like the finish. It doesn't have that powdery effect that I was telling you about with the Touch liquid, but it does kind of go on more like a liquid. I really want to just try spraying my face directly. I just want to experiment with all this stuff. I don't know, but I do feel like it blends well. I feel like be really careful when you first put it on to don't press with your brush, because I feel like I did that right away right here on my cheek, and it did kind of put more foundation in one spot than others. So when I put it on, the next time around I sprayed it and I barely touched my skin at all, so that it kind of was even around, and then I blended it, and I feel like that helped a lot. Like, you can tell it blended much better through my cheek than it did a second ago when I went, you know. So hopefully, if you're watching the replay, you can rewind it, but if you're with me live right now, you'll have to wait. So that's that. Ooh, okay, so now I'm gonna I think I'll just go straight to the other half of my face first, maybe. Let's just see what, or no, let's just keep going. I'll show you the concealer first, and then we'll do the Touch Nude Complexion Plus powder. There's so many names to this stuff. It's the new Complexion powder one. So this is the concealer I'm always telling you guys about. I love this concealer. I'm just gonna do this side because I'm using the color Scarlet with Organza. It's one shade lighter than the Organza for me, so it's gonna be more of a highlight. It's gonna lift my eye a little bit. This has caffeine in it, and it also has hyaluronic acids in it. So the caffeine in it will help with circulation. See, I go putting a ton of concealer that I don't need on there. I'm so bad at over applying this concealer because I just get obsessed with this concealer. I really like this concealer. It dries just so nice, but if you put too much, it can start to look like too much. So be careful with how much you apply. It's kind of a good thing because a little goes a long ways, and your concealer will last forever if you don't use it like I do. All right, so I'm just gonna blend this one in with a sponge. And any extra I kind of bring to my lid and my highlight areas. That is that little blemish that I keep trying to cover, but this stuff covers it really nice. See how it just blends it? It blurs it a lot. And so the hyaluronic acid, it has moisturizer. It basically holds moisture to your face. And so that's what people struggle with the most underneath their eye there, is holding moisture there. And that's why it ends up like drying out and cracking and all that stuff. So this concealer is gonna help it not dry out because it has that hyaluronic acid in it. And then the caffeine's more, I feel like, well, it's for circulation. So it does help right away, but it mostly helps over time of using it because the circulation is gonna help with these like discolorations because it's gonna add more circulation into my skin. That's why you find caffeine in a lot of like skincare products and stuff too. That circulation is huge. But do you see a huge difference? Wow. Wow. Okay. And then we're gonna go back to this and prime this side, okay? This stuff is so weird. This stuff is so weird. I can't even like describe it. I've never taken a powder and put it on my brush and had it feel like water. Okay, now we're gonna use it as setting because it's supposed to prime and set both. Oh my God, it feels so weird. And it really is translucent. So I don't see it at all. I'm just tapping it on real light and then going over. I'm like, I want to touch my face and see what it feels like. It's so weird. I kind of love it though. I kind of love it. And if you ever have a blemish like this where it like keeps wanting to pop through, I'll show you my little secret here in a sec. That's such weird powder. It's kind of amazing. It's pretty rad. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna find one of my concealer brushes. I like a concealer brush. You can use your finger if you want. If you don't have a concealer brush, use your finger. Don't try to use a fluffy brush, okay? You want something that's really dense and really compact so that you can get a very specific little spot. Make sure your hands are clean, I guess. People say don't use your finger. Just wash your hands before you do your makeup, peeps, okay? All right, so I just barely touch it with the tiniest bit in a very specific spot. And then I use my finger instead of the blending sponge to kind of dab around it. And so that way it's like a very like condensed blend, I guess, without it being, I don't know. I feel like the sponges work so good for blending that it blends it a little too much when you're trying to get a very specific spot like a blemish. So I could kind of do it over here. These are more like moles maybe. But voila! All right. And then just use a little setting powder. This was the regular setting powder if you're not into the idea of trying something new. This is the translucent setting powder. It works beautifully as well. I love it. It is more of like a regular matte powder if you're looking for something more matte on top. I feel like I like them both for different reasons. I almost kind of like, I don't know. That stuff is so innovative. It was kind of crazy and cool. All right, voila. So this is my base face. This is what you get for the Flawless 4 combo. It is a setting or a primer, a foundation, your concealer, and your setting powder. So all of that is on special when you bundle it this month. If you go to my profile at Sparkle and Grow, click on makeup and skincare, and you'll go straight to it. You'll see where it is. And you'll be able to bundle them and save yourself like $50, even more if you want to do the upgraded one with the new foundation. So I'm gonna try this powder foundation now that I have also never tried. I feel like I'm gonna clean off my kabuki brush and I'm just gonna use it to apply it as well. So I kind of went over all the details of this if you're just joining now. But it has it does have a little sponge that pops out to take with you. Woo! I feel like I would use this definitely for the more full coverage. Know if you're just joining that this is a shade too dark for me right now, but I bought this color because I knew summer was coming. I wanted something more summer ready, and it is a light to full coverage depending on how much you build. It's a buildable foundation. It has technology in it to help like kind of blur imperfections. It has shea butter right in it, so it's very hydrating. It's supposed to stay put for 12 hours, you guys. I'm kind of excited to try this one. So I'm gonna try to just go really light at first, since it's gonna be a shade too dark, but still in my skin tone, just because I want to see maybe what it looks like if I'm just doing light coverage. See, I just did a big splotch there. So go light with your brush. A tip that I give people that I'm totally not using right now that I should be is if you're worried, and then this is usually an eyeshadow tip, but I feel like it would work with a powder brush too. Hold your brush down here, because it's like baseball, you know, if you hold your brush here, you're gonna have like this solid touch. But if you're down here, it's gonna be a lot more light and loose. So it's kind of the opposite of baseball, you know, you don't want that tight grip. You want a loose grip. Ooh, it did kind of cover that nicely. And this is just a powder. This isn't even like a liquid foundation or anything. So that's just like kind of light on there. Maybe I should try a little bit with the sponge that came, just so we can see. Yeah, so if you use the sponge that came with it, it's gonna go a lot more. Look how much more it went. This will look normal in the summer. All right, so I'm gonna kind of blend that. I do feel like you just need a brush. Like, I've never been able to get along with these little pads that come in powders. A brush just blends so nicely. I like this Kabuki brush a lot. I kind of recommend this, unless you don't have a powder brush. If you don't have a powder brush, get the fluffy powder brush, because you're gonna need it with your setting products. But this one worked really nice for the spray foundation especially. And I just feel like it would be a really good blending brush. That's basically what I use my eyeshadow size Kabuki brush for, is blending my eyeshadow, because it blends so well. These brushes are really good for blending. So again, this side is one shade too dark, so I know my face is gonna look uneven. So we'll kind of like look like this so that so that you don't see the difference. This is my color right now. This is normal for me, but this will look more normal for me in the summer, I promise. It actually looked okay while it was light, and that's why I did it, because I was like, the powder foundation one, it might look okay still if I wear it lightly. And then I'll pair the Organza eye concealer with this color. So in the summertime, I won't use the Scarlet eye concealer anymore. I'll use the Organza, which is actually matching this foundation, but it will become my highlight color, because my skin color is gonna get a little darker, and then my under eye also needs to get a little darker, but it'll still be a highlight because it's gonna be one shade lighter than the foundation. All right, so let's try this one now. I have not tried the Organza color of the concealer that I love oh so much. This is the exact same concealer. It's just a different color to blend with this foundation. I have like some of those little spots there. I never know, like, it's like a fun little blend of, I want to say it's from my phone, but I don't even talk on my phone. Everything's on speaker in my house. So this is what the Organza concealer will look like with the chiffon foundation in the summer when I'm like glowing and stuff. And again, if any of these blemishes need a little bit more coverage, I'll just go in with the concealer brush. But I actually think it blended pretty well this time. A couple of those are scars, so they don't go away. They're just like little fun marks on my face. They look like pock marks, but I swear they're not. It's from a cat biting me when I was young. I think it was like 2nd grade, and then they're just still there. But doesn't that look nice and very summer glowy? When my skin's a little darker, that's gonna look really good. I think that'll look really nice in the summer. Ooh, oh my gosh, and there is some bomb summer products coming soon. I don't know when, maybe next month, maybe the month after that, but I heard rumors and saw photos. I saw photos. So it's really happening. I just don't know when, but eventually we're going to have some like tanning drops, like little drops that you can put in your moisturizer, like a self tanner for your face that you can, I feel like you can just use it in so many ways. Like you could use it so easily as a, you know, as a contour. You could use it as like a bronze glow, the summer glow where you do the bronze on top. You could mix it in your moisturizer. I don't know, you can just get a tan. So it looked super rad. I just want to use this setting stuff one more time. This stuff feels so weird. I feel like I should show you the other stuff though. It feels so weird, you guys. You have to try this setting product. Primer and setting product, okay? It works as both. I do feel like it worked really well in combination with the hydrating primer because you do get a primer on top of this. Like this is your setting product. When you pick your options, you get a primer, a foundation, a concealer, and a setting product of your choice. You can get the setting spray too if you're a spray girl. I just like the powders. But this one's like, ooh, my hair is stuck in my makeup. Okay, there it goes. It's good. I do feel like, whoa. Okay, so this side still feels a little damp because obviously my setting product is moist. But this side feels really, really skin-like and soft now. Like I feel like it's dried, and I really like, that's been my favorite thing here at Unique. A lot of their products just dry really nice. I found that some, like it gets really nice smooth coverage, but then it like sits a little too much on your skin, almost like you're wearing the foundation all day long. Here I feel like with a lot of these products, they set so nice at the end. I do notice sometimes the Unique products take a second to dry. Like they take a second longer, but once they dry, I feel like I could get away with 2 different colors of foundation today. I mean, only my kids are gonna see me. So maybe I'll just sport it. I don't know, but it's really comfortable. Like I really think their foundation is comfortable to wear. So that's one thing that I like. I feel like my skin is still touchable. I'm not worried about smearing anything. I really, really think it's like some good products. I think that, man, Unique has come so far. Like they have reformulated their products again and again and again. I feel like they've kind of been through all their new company hiccups and have really solidified themselves into a pretty badass company. I've been really impressed with all their new products since I rejoined. As some of you might know, I was with Unique way back when it was brand new. There was like so many hiccups, so many makeup changes, and it was really overwhelming. And I think I ended up leaving for another company, and I tried a bunch of different makeup companies. I tried some health companies. I'm really into like some keto and health stuff. I think that's more like a personal journey for me though, but I do still share some of my keto stuff quite a bit because I'm just a huge believer in basically less sugar and less carbs, mostly because I have a lot of cancer in my family. And so I think that it's really important for, like, sugar is a cancer magnet, and I just think it's so important and so healthy for people to just eliminate sugar, whether you're doing keto or not, like on a regular basis. Obviously, we're all gonna have sugar in our diet sometimes. We're all gonna occasionally have something, but you know, that's kind of where that was. But that seemed more of a, I don't know, like makeup's just like my gig. I'm very creative. I like to watercolor. I like to, you know, I like to do creative things, and I feel like makeup's more my gig. And when I decided to come back, I went back to Unique, and there were so many different reasons, but one of the reasons is that how far the makeup's come. The makeup has been reformulated and perfected so much, and it's very innovative, it's very trendy, it's very fashion forward. I feel like they're always very on top of like very like new trends. They have great, beautiful stuff coming out for all skin types. They have a variety of type of foundations, which some of the other companies I joined would have a really nice foundation, but they don't have like one foundation. And there's so many different types of people that we need different types of products for different skin types, different colors. I love that there is a wide variety of colors here at Unique. There's light colors, there's dark colors, there's different tones in both the light and dark colors, you know. So that was a huge benefit for me, especially nowadays in 2021. Like, we have to be open to all people, these, you know, like, it's so important, especially as a makeup company. And then I just no fees, you know, like, I like, this company is very, very all about the people, like, and growing. And I don't know, I just feel like the opportunity is the best. It's international, no fees to sell internationally, no website fees, nothing. Like, you literally buy your kit, you get all these colored cosmetics. You get like over $400 in colored cosmetics for $99 when you sign up. And then this month, I keep telling people, like, if you've been thinking about signing up, this month is great, because the thing that you don't really get in the kit is your foundations, because they don't want to just send out a foundation and hope it matches, you know. You have to be able to choose that. It's a personal item. And so with this deal, like, if you were to sign up this month, you would get all those color cosmetics, and then on top of it, you would be able to get this deal on the foundation and get commission from buying it from yourself. So it's kind of like a win-win-win, but really only if you've been thinking about doing the opportunity, unless you just really want that much makeup, you know. But I feel like this is the month where you would just be set, because you would have everything you could possibly need to start making money, you know? So it's a pretty rad deal. I'm trying to find my eyebrow pencil so I can do my eyebrows. I can't find my eyebrow pencil. Yay, okay, I found it. Yeah, I actually need a new one of these too. I use this thing like crazy all the time, so eyebrow pencils in my next order. I use the medium. This is the medium pencil. If you have a darker blonde hair, just go with the medium. The light, which is supposed to be the blonde color, kind of has some red undertones in it, so it's great for redheads, strawberry blondes, but I honestly think the medium is better for kind of a darker blonde to medium brown. Even medium, once you get to like medium to dark brown, just go for the dark. The dark one is super nice. Voila. But I like how just like fine tip it is, but it's kind of one of those creamy pencils, so it's really smooth to go on. It draws nice. But it has that, since it's so fine tipped, it goes on very hair-like. So just look how much it fills that in. And I just do little tiny flecks. I brush up to find my gaps, and then I just do little tiny flecks to fill in those gaps. I tried to hang my mirror, but then it just makes it funny because I can't move it to be in the right spot for you guys. But I just do these little hair-like flecks, I don't know, flicks, what do you call it? So it looks natural. You don't want to draw a line. We're not in 1992. It was cool once. People were doing it. It has not come back yet, from as far as I know. I always wish I had more eyebrow. Like, I always just loved the, like, I don't know, the super bold, fluffy brows, but like well groomed, you know? I wish I was better at doing kind of like the soapbox look. I should practice some different brow methods and see what happens. for a future video. All right, I'm just gonna like top this off with a super simple, basic look. I mostly wanted to pop on to show you guys the foundations and the new products that I got. Oh my gosh, those were some crazy new products. I can't believe that powder to liquid. It's still blowing my mind. It's like backwards. We always hear about liquid to powder, but now we're going powder to liquid. So, we need some blush. I love this blush. It's called Sisterly. It's my favorite color. It's like I feel like, so I got this one in my kit and I really have not bought a different one because I like this color so much. Like it's my color. So I got lucky there. And you get different stuff in different kits. So if it's not your color, don't panic. It's not everybody's kit. But they do kind of pick some of their more popular products, and then I think they give out just a variety of colors for the color cosmetics. But this one's kind of like it's like a rosy pink, but it's a little brighter than like a rose, you know? And then it has this like, I don't know, I love shimmer on my eyes, but I'm not such a big like shimmery person on my face. But this does have this like very slight, I don't know, almost like a gold fleck in it. And it just gives this really nice, bright, like highlighty shimmer, but it's not glittery shimmery. Like, I don't know, I can't even describe it, but it's bomb. It's like the best. I love the blush brush too. Unique has a good blush brush. That actually came in my kit too. I probably wouldn't have even thought to buy it, but since it came in my kit, I was like, whoa, I'm glad that I can at least like see the quality of the brushes. I'm obsessed with brushes. All right, I'm just gonna use a little bit of the color Delicious. It's just a neutral brown. It has like the slightest amount of shimmer in it, but it's not really like the metallics or anything, you know? That Beloved palette, if you like metallics, get the Beloved palette. It is gorgeous. I'm obsessed with it. Yesterday, for the first time, I put the light color over my whole lid and it was so pretty. If you go to my post where I show my half face of the wax foundation, go to that post and swipe right to see the final look. And you can see, I think it's called Unselfish, and it is the lightest color in the palette. But I'm gonna tell you, I left it on myself, but I think it would look even better on somebody with a deeper skin tone because it was just so gorgeous. I just like really want to put it on somebody else with a deeper skin tone. This color right here, it had this like silvery color that just really popped, and it just, I don't know, it's gorgeous. But this whole palette is gorgeous. Look at this palette, you guys. Look at all the metal colors. There's like coppers. This pink is gorgeous. These colors all look fantastic on everybody, and I was a little nervous, okay? Like I said, I'm not like a big glittery person, but they look really classy and really, really nice. I want to honestly do a montage of me wearing every single color so you can see what they all look like in one slide. So that might be something I do here in the future. But this is just kind of my simple, natural, everyday type look. Just a little brown. And I do the crease and then I blend it in from the outside and pull it inwards. I don't even always do my whole lid, honestly. Sometimes I do. But it just kind of leaves that nice highlight here. You could also go through with a highlight color. Here's my custom palette that I made. You can make these little custom palettes too and totally pick your own color. I like the eyeshadows in these custom palettes a lot because they're very pigmented and they're very soft and like they're still like a powder, but they're not overly powdery to where there's a lot of fallout. The fallout is very little. Like I don't really feel the need to do my face makeup afterwards because I'm not super nervous about fallout being on my skin. I don't get a lot of fallout with it. It's like a nice powder texture, but there's like this creaminess to it without it being cream at all. Like, I don't know. I wish that you guys could touch stuff through the screen. I try to describe this stuff, but it's hard to describe. All right. Do I want to do... I'll show you guys the liquid liner, I guess, real quick. I do love this liquid liner. I'm gonna use the brown. The brown is called Proper. All right, so I have the black and the brown. They're both rad. One thing that I like about the liquid liner is this brush tip. It's not a felt tip, so it doesn't skip. It's really great for beginners because it's just like the dip and draw. And I mean, it's great for everybody, but especially for beginners, everybody wants their eyeliner to be easy to use, whether you're used to it or not, so. But look how smooth that goes on. Again, my mirror is in a funny spot. I might just have to get a second mirror out. I tried to be all slick and put my mirror behind my phone, but then it's not movable. And really, you only get to see me put on my right eye. This eyeliner also, one thing I noticed, most of the makeup all wears all day. Like they've made most of their makeup to be perfect for all day. But when I sleep in it, it definitely starts coming off, okay? This eyeliner is on in the morning. Like this the rest of my makeup, by the time I wake up, it's kind of like started to come off. I know, I sleep in my makeup a lot. I shouldn't. It's bad for your skin. Don't sleep in your makeup. Do what I say, not what I do. But my eyeliner, if I sleep in my makeup, my eyeliner is the thing that lasts the longest. Like this eyeliner will be there for you through thick and thin, whether you want it thick or thin. I know, I'm a dork. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna do the other eye. It's really hard to talk and do eyeliner at the same time. Voila! See how easy that goes on? That's just crazy to me. Like, man, you can struggle with some eyeliner and that just like goes on so smooth. It's liquid, so you gotta wait till it dries, of course. Don't blink too much. You're gonna mess it up. Just kidding. Let's see. And then, all right, shall I show you a few different mascaras real quick? I guess we're on here. I'm here to show you the Flawless 4, but of course, Unique is all about mascara. Mascara is like their most famous OG product of all the products. So this is their Lash Serum. It's super rad. I love this just to condition your lashes. You can put it on before your makeup. You can put it on at nighttime after you wash your face. You just put it on a little tiny bit from the back of your eyelash. So not necessarily the front, just a little bit from behind the eyelash. It's literally conditioner, you guys, for your eyelashes. So, you know, if you're somebody who wears makeup a lot every day, your eyelashes dry out over time. Have you ever noticed that when you stop wearing makeup for like a week or two, that your eyelashes get softer again? Well, it's because makeup will actually pull some of that moisture out of your eyelashes, everything, you know? So it keeps your eyelashes really soft. And not only does it keep your eyelashes really soft, which is what will help any product go on better. So your lashes are gonna be soft, they're gonna be pliable, but it will help your eyelashes grow. It will, because it's like your skin being able to replenish when you moisturize it all the time. Well, your eyelashes are the same way. They're gonna be able to replenish and grow and be nourished because you put some conditioner and vitamins on them. So that's what that Lash Serum is. It's super affordable. And then the other stuff that they have are, did I just you guys to death? Is the Moonstruck Epic Lash Primer. This stuff is the bomb. absolutely bomb. It is a primer for your eyelashes, so it's going to help your eyelashes go, or your mascara go on super smooth. It's going to help your lashes be a little bit more voluptuous because it's another layer of product, and it's going to make your mascara last a lot longer. Mascara face. I should do a montage of all the weird mascara faces I make. I want to know who can keep a straight face while putting on mascara. That's the real question. All right, so this primer's bomb. It just goes on like this white color. You can't see it. You wear it under your mascara. Add some volume. Makes your mascara last a really long time. It's just really great. And it makes sure you coat every single little lash. I don't know what to show you guys. I show you guys these a lot, so maybe I'll show you the Twisted today. So I'll just talk about these two real quick. These ones are I love for two different reasons. So if you get the kit, you'll get quite a bit of these. You'll get quite a bit of mascaras. Mascara is kind of our jam. So the Moonstruck Epic is their basic mascara, but it is like the creamiest formula of all the formulas. Okay, so if you like just like a creamy, soft, easy to apply basic mascara, this stuff is really, really yummy. It works so nice and it goes on so smooth. It's the smoothest mascara we have, okay? So if you're all about that smoothness, get the Epic. The other thing that I really like about the Epic is that it comes in brown. So being a blondie, the brown is nice for me when I want just a natural look. So I'll wear it for natural, but it also comes in, I kind of think it only comes in black for waterproof though. I don't remember. Oh, I still have the website up. Let me look. Let me look. Because this is an important question. Summer is coming and I want it in waterproof, I know. But this is the only one that comes in waterproof as well. So the other ones are water resistant, but not waterproof. This is the only one that's waterproof, okay? So eyes, lashes. We've got the Epic mascara. I want to do, black is the only color in waterproof. So you gotta get black for waterproof, but heck, it'll be summer. You're gonna wanna be a little bit more like va va voom and bold by the pool anyways. So I do like that this comes in brown, but only black for waterproof. But waterproof is the Epic is the only waterproof which you're gonna want for going to the pool. Okay, it's coming. Sun's starting to peek out. It's spring officially on Saturday, I believe, right? Or was it this last Saturday? No, it's this coming Saturday. It is this coming Saturday. Okay, so this is, I might even just throw a little of this on top when I'm done, but this is my hands down favorite. So if somebody's like, I'm only gonna be able to try one product, I can't afford much, I just want one thing, it's gonna be this. Every time I'm gonna tell them to get this. This is what we're famous for. This is our top selling product, hands down. Everybody needs this in their drawer. Even if you use another type of mascara, this is bomb even to put on top of your mascara. That's why I said maybe I'll put a little on last. Sometimes I really like to actually just use the Epic because it's so smooth and nice, and then I'll go through and add this to the tips of my lashes, because what this is the 4D Fiber Mascara. So there are fibers inside the mascara that work kind of like fake eyelashes. It's like eyelash extensions in a bottle, but you can wash it off every day. You don't have to go pay hundreds of dollars for eyelash extensions, like week after, like every 3 weeks or something, you gotta go in and refill those babies in. $29. You got fake lashes that wash off every day. Okay, no glue required. I will say, like, with a regular fake lash, it is a lot more voluptuous. Like, if I was gonna go out on a date, I would go buy the fake lashes. But day to day, this is gonna add a lot of length to your lashes. Actually, I'd still wear this on a date, but you know what I mean. Actual fake lashes are more intense, so I don't wanna like give you false advertisement and say they're just like falsies, but they definitely add length to your lashes, okay? It's like somewhere in between, maybe. It's more than a mascara, a little less than a falsie, but adds length. It has fibers in the mascara. They stick to your lashes. When you apply it, it dries on there, and it's just like a little extension to your lash. It's so cool. So I'm gonna maybe add those to the tips at the end. How about that? But this is the Twisted Mascara, you guys. A lot of people are loving this mascara right now. I love it. It's super fun. It's super innovative. It won awards. I think it actually won an award for most innovative makeup product last year or the year before. I don't know. Recently it won something for being very innovative. You guys can tell I'm super up on my facts. That's why I just like constantly tell you something like this. I heard this. But this is what's cool. Okay, so first, when you open it, it's just like a regular creamy mascara, kind of like the Epic, but it has this nice big chunky monkey brush for getting like super rad volume and coverage, but then for all the little tiny stuff, all the little things you missed because you have such a big chunky monkey brush that you can't get in those little corners. Watch this. So that was the bottom part. And then I'm gonna twist from up here now instead of down there. And this little tiny brush comes out. Look how little and thin that is for getting down in those little tiny lashes. I actually like doing the small brush first. It sounds backwards. I feel like most people do it the other way around. I'm not sure. I don't have time to watch that many videos to find out, but I do feel like most people do it the other way. But I think that I just like to get in here before I apply a ton of product while my eyelashes are just like baby hairs. And I just kind of do these little lashes real softly. And then I get really like low down on my regular lashes to make sure there's no like kind of peekaboo spots. Because if you don't get down where your lashes connect to your eyeliner, it can look like there's little gaps. And so I didn't really apply a full thing of mascara. I just put it on the little bottom lashes there. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And on my bottom lashes, I really only do the outside half. And that's just because I like to keep this inner corner of my eyes really, really clean, especially if you're worried about dark circles or looking tired, because that's where your eye hides a lot of shadows. I got some on my skin. Just always keep a Q-tip handy. As long as you get it while it's wet still, it comes off pretty easy. But once it's dry, it's stuck, so keep a Q-tip handy. That's my tip. If you're sloppy with mascara like me, maybe you have more grace than me. And then I just kind of get that base down close to make sure that is coated. I'm not really doing my full lash with this though. I'm just doing those bottom lashes with the little brush and then deep down to make sure all those gaps are covered. And then I go and I get the chunky brush. And this is gonna apply like the majority of my mascara. Love. So this one does not have the fibers in it, but it has that cool brush and goes on super smooth still. And there I go again, brushing mascara into my eyeshadow I spent all that work on. All right, I'm gonna do the other eye, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of the Fiber Mascara to just the tips. And you can use the Fiber Mascara as your entire lashes mascara. Like, it can be used alone, but sometimes I just like to do it that way because I feel like it makes my lashes nice and smooth, and then it just kind of adds that length and volume at the end. I don't know. I feel like I've been playing with it quite a bit, and I've maybe found a few different ways that I like it. just different days have different vibes, you know? We have different looks that we go for different reasons. I mean, this mascara goes on beautifully. It's a really nice, smooth, creamy formula too. All right, so now I'm gonna put that Fiber Mascara on. Where did I put it? Oh, there we go. Here it is. Never pump your tubes. When you pump any mascara, this is like a tip for any mascara. If you pump your mascara tubes, you're gonna dry them out faster, okay? You're pumping air into your tubes. So you just wanna twist like that and then pull it out, clean the tip. And every few weeks, take a napkin and wipe it off. It gets that kind of, if it starts getting kind of gunky and clumpy, that's what you need to do. I know some of it, at first, like I used to gasp that I was wasting product, but I'm not. I'm making it, the rest of the product more usable because I'm cleaning my brush, okay? The rest, it takes away all that clump. It's miraculous. So just like wipe your brush and you'll be surprised at how like much to life your mascara comes. Even if you have to throw a little bit of product away to do it, it makes the rest of it more usable, which is worth that tiny bit of product on your brush, you know? So this mascara has the fibers in it. It's gonna just add a little bit of length and volume both. Those fibers just kind of stick to your mascara and make your lashes look way longer. It's super rad. If you're just now joining, know that I did put 2 different foundation colors on. Hey Trish, how's it going? We were playing with foundations. You missed the whole foundation play, but so that's why I'm wearing 2 different colors. This is my summer color. I'll be this color soon. This is my current color. But I'm just finishing up the look. I'm just gonna sport 2 different colors today. My kids are the only ones seeing me in real life, so I'm doing it. I don't wanna do my makeup twice. Oh girl, you need to try this deal. You should rewatch this video for real. Like, you might like what you see. This setting powder is insane. Like this is the new, it's like called Prime and Set, and it works as a primer and a setting powder. And it is a powder to liquid. It feels so weird. No, you ordered the wrong shade. Let me color match you, girl. And one thing that's nice about Unique, if you do get the wrong shade, they just give you product credit back and they just let you order a new one and you just keep the one you have. Like, no questions asked. They won't make you pay for things twice. They won't make you send back the product that didn't work. And I believe they give you an extra $10 when it is a mess, because they want to make sure you have a good experience. So that's one thing that's nice about this company, is that you definitely, if it does take a few exchanges, you'll know your color by the time you get it. But I'm pretty good at color matching, so if anybody just messages me, I can always help you get your color match. Oh man, girl, you just need to do this with me and make money with me. Or host a party. You can totally host. I can give you a link if you want, and you can just earn some makeup if you just share our link around. So, oh, you ordered from Unique 2 times? Well, tell me what colors and types you got, because I officially, as of this video, just tried multiple foundations. I just tried 4 foundations just now. So, you know, we'll play. You can come over and just like play with my makeup. You're probably honestly not that much of a different color than me. Maybe just a little. This side is my chiffon. That's my summer color. You probably want organza, girl. Organza is a little bit lighter. And in fact, I feel like you might even be a little lighter than me. I don't know. Send me a photo of yourself with no makeup in natural light, and we'll go from there. A little bit of your chest helps too. because then I match it more perfectly. But I feel like organza would be your color. You have that one too, organza was? Was that too dark or was it too pink? Because you probably have yellow undertones maybe. You have to know your undertones. I think my chart's on my phone. I'm using my phone to record, so I can't look at it. But just shoot me a pic. We'll figure it out. You should just come over and play with makeup with me. That would be fun. Yes, I am trying to get naked pics of you. Just from the neck up. No face. No mask. It was too yellow. Organza was too yellow? That's one that has more pink undertones. That's weird. You might just need a neutral. Go with scarlet. You'd probably just like scarlet. You need something lighter with less color. You need scarlet. For sure. I'm thinking that. My concealer is the color scarlet though. Look at this color. It looks yellow in my light. I swear it's not yellow. All right, come play at my house. You are local, just come see me. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm gonna pop off since I've completed my face, even though I'm wearing 2 different shades. I'm gonna see if my kids notice. I have 13-year-old girls, so they do notice this stuff sometimes. 4 days ago, oh my gosh, girl, you don't need makeup, you need CBD. Yes, rest, girl, rest. When you feel better, come play. The kids can come go fish at Willamette Park or whatever. I love you too. I love all of you, and I will talk to you soon. Ta-ta, thanks for hanging out.